out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like. What do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Reset. UAT. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want this. Now let's go.
Here's a guy on his fourth franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
don't they? They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10, Newton again. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 27 yards there, a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
He's checking. Crash.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Past the 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Brandon Dunn coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up. By the corner, Bradley Roby.
Intercepted. All down. Let's get this.
Intercepted. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes. But the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got his target, Samuel. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We got this.
Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Allen now on 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you're running.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Love to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Watson on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. To throw is Watson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets this one inside the 50. There, 21 yards. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in. Half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
54 Mike. 54.
Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Allen trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gun.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Jones on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We ain't begin. Don't get nervous. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Bring it, bring it. Mike 31. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Y'all not ready.
Now Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
34 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Davis. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And some room to work. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Watson dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
A first down carry now for Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 16, Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it. And then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Graham Gano on for the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
41's coming. 20. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch out. Go.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Set. Come off the ball. Shoot. 20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock.
And it's a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here we go on fourth. Watson with a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Now it's Watson. And let's see what they've come up with offensively. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
20. Check, 55. Short. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down. On third down, Miller. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's Watson. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.